All right, fellas. Well, we got our look, Mr. Olympia prejudging. Yeah, Kevin Levrone. Yeah, wow. Probably, yeah. What can you say? Did not bring it. His legs were way down. I was listening to Dennis James on the on YouTube here talking, and said the legs are the first things to go, and it looks like that's the case probably. Kevin kind of has that look of an older guy now. An older guy, you legs start to shrink. You look a little more frail, I guess. But he is 52, so yeah, he's probably looking at dead last in this thing. I would say, unfortunately, for Kevin Levrone fans, I don't think there's any way around that at this point. He looks pretty, depleted, and quite frankly, the fullness in his muscles is gone. There was talk, and they were saying maybe he shouldn't even gotten up there in this shape, and I don't know about that. I mean, he still, it's pleasing to see him up there in the crowd. Probably enjoy seeing him there, but a lot of people predicted him to win the Olympia, but obviously they were way off on that. The thing about it is too, like Dexter Jackson, I think he's 47 maybe, and he looks phenomenal. So, but you can tell Kevin's been away from bodybuilding, and Dexter hasn't. I think again I'll go back to like the growth hormone and that kind of thing kind of keeps you younger, and Kevin probably wasn't doing any of that, and he just needed to train longer, maybe run some more GA, I don't know, whatever. But this shape, I mean, for a guy that's trained, what was it, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it was. I mean, he looks great for his age, there's no doubt, but he probably didn't really belong up there. I mean, if this was just Joe Blow off the street, he'd be getting laughed off the stage maybe, or he wouldn't have qualified obviously to begin with. But I'm just saying, and I kind of feel bad for him a little bit. I think some of these guys probably, it's a dog eat dog world. I mean, some of these guys are probably smirking at him and that kind of thing, and I bet he's kind of feeling uncomfortable about it. But it's still, it's still Kevin Levrone. He's got his name back out there in bodybuilding, and he's going to make money off of this. So, it's hard to feel too bad for him. So, but definitely a big disappointment for Kevin Levrone fans, and those guys that picked him to win it in particular. There were quite a few big names that did pick him to win this thing. But at this point, they couldn't have been farther off, unfortunately. I was hoping for a top 5, 6 physique, but obviously couldn't get her done. I think if he's ever thinking about this again, he's going to have to train longer, get those backs and that back and these legs up. Otherwise, he's not going to. He won't place in even the lesser tier shows, obviously, looking like this. So if he plans on competing again, he's got some work to do, but obviously he knows that. So we'll see what happens.